Hey gecko people, so today is going to be a little bit of a different one. We're going to do a collection video. Just like everyone was asking for, you want to see my animals? Well, now you're going to get to. So I'm going to show you some of our holdbacks, adult and subadult holdback CHAHOUA, and I'm going to show you our breeding adult CHAHOUA, as well as some of the animals that are listed for sale. So basically, all of the CHAHOUA that are listed for sale that aren't babies. So if you like that kind of stuff, keep on watching. This is Moonstone out of Garnet and Onyx. We produced her here ages ago, and she's been one of our founding animals for a while, one of our best producers. Let's see if I can get a good shot of her there. And I have her mate Tiger Eye here, but he's in deep shed. So he's looking rather tragic. I might do an insert shot because he's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. He's a gorgeous boy. But right now, he looks like he's got a trash bag over him. So this is Moonstone and Tiger Eye, in case you were ever wondering when I have animals available from them. Those are the parents. This is OLA 523. He's one of the ones for sale that I don't have listed yet. As you can see, he's got amazing coloring. See if I can get it to focus on him. Look at the collar. There's like peach, greens. Look at the striping on the face. Super handsome. He's out of Opal and Landslide. So the OLA designation, that's what that means. This is CGB 322. I don't give them names until I know they're for sure staying, and this is one of those holdbacks that I'm like, oh, do I let her go or do I keep her? I already am holding, I'm holding 4 siblings back from 2022 because we can't repeat the pair anymore. I sold the dad. So this is all we're ever gonna get from this couple, and we produced some really interesting things. So I'm definitely holding 2 back, but this one and another one are kind of on the chopping block, and I don't know. This is the other CGB girl that I'm torn on whether to release. This one's actually listed right now, but I'm tempted to take her down. This is CGB 522. I forgot to mention that CGB stands for citrine and gummy bear. We still have citrine, but I sold gummy bear. Gummy bear was produced by Moonstone and Tiger Eye, which we also have. So I have plenty of Moonstone and Tiger Eye kids, and so I felt like I was able to let him go, but after seeing how these ones are coming out, I'm like, I might have to see if I can put her with another Moonstone and Tiger Eye offspring and see if I can get some similar results. So this is MTI 223. She's another one that is currently listed from Moonstone and Tiger Eye. She's got quite a nice collar, although it is, you know, it does sort of go darker when she fires up. That's common, but for her, I think it's even more broken up than some of the other ones I've seen. Let's see if I can get it to focus on her. This is PBI 223, or Percy Bismuth 223. So from Percy and Bismuth, which are one of the Swirl Project pairings that I have. And this one is a holdback. And you can see that there are some swirls, but also that big white collar. So I thought this one was pretty cool. And see if I can, yeah, you're rambunctious. See if I can, there we go. So you can see those swirls and the white in them and how that interacts with the swirling. it actually kind of breaks it up a little bit. So I have another holdback that actually has like no white that has much more defined swirls, but I just really like her, and I don't know if I could let her go. She's really pretty. Fired down right now. This is OLA 423. Need a permanent name for her. She's a holdback. This is the one that I showed in a previous video at the beginning of the intro. And she's got this really cool golden almost tone that it's really hard to capture on camera. Don't know if you can see, but it's like this really clean sort of orangey yellowy kind of tone. And then all that white. Opal and Landslide have been making amazing kids. So she is definitely staying here. This guy needs to shed too, but this is PBI 123. This is one of our Swirl Project holdbacks, the one with the lacking white collar or body white. And you can really see the swirling in the pattern. See if I can get him to hold still for a second. And can you see that? There he goes, holding still for just long enough. Yeah, he's really sweet. And one of our favorite holdbacks, despite having almost no white. I'm really excited to pair him up at some point. I need to find him a mate though, that's the tough thing. Well, I think this is one of those nights where everybody needs to shed, of course, but this is OLA 623. I need a really good name for him. He's a holdback, and I just love his sort of lightning bolt, sort of black areas and the super clean base. I don't know if I can really show just how clean that color is. But he's a good looking dude, and I'm excited to pair him up. I'm probably gonna pair him to the orange collar female that I'm holding back. But we'll see. I'm not sure exactly what my pairing's gonna be for those two. But I'm definitely gonna use this guy for something cool. So this is one that we actually didn't produce here. This is a Captivating Cucumber from ET Geckos. I traded for her, and I'll probably rename her. Although I haven't really decided exactly what, because we usually name our animals after stones. She's a little on the nervous side, so she's doing pretty good actually right now. She's got so much white, and it's so beautiful because it's not only the white, but it's all those darks and the base color, that sort of peachy, orangey base color. And she's gonna have some greens coming in, I'm sure. This guy's super fired down right now, but this is Agate. And I got him from Troy's Geckos. So he's another unrelated animal, and normally when he's fired up, all this goes black, and it makes a really beautiful contrast. He's also a little on the slippy side, so I think he's also shedding. Does anyone else find that their entire room will be synced, or at least a good chunk of it, on shedding? It's always on photo day or video day. They all decide now is the time to look gray and sad, but yeah, I hope that you can still see that he's really pretty. So this is Pyrite, one of our founding animals. Jade and Pyrite and Garnet and Onyx were our two sort of main founding pairs. And he's been with us for at least a decade, I would say. And I originally got him from Creepy Exotics way back in the day. He's a really, really fantastic guy. Just a big, strapping lad. That strong tail. This is Tamale. I know it doesn't fit our naming convention, but when she was growing up, she was so much bigger than all of her siblings, and I called her mom my little sausage, and so I was calling her my little tamale, and it kind of stuck. So this is my little tamale. So this is Han Baby, and she comes with a fun story. So when we had Garnet, when she was gravid with Han Baby, we were taking her out just for a little bit of natural UV in the sun. And while she was out with us, you know, supervised, we thought she was going to poop. And then my husband was like, oh, I'll just put her over here. And he held his hand out thinking, for some reason, he was like, I'll catch it and stop there being a mess. And instead of poop, it was an egg. She laid the egg straight into his hand. It was unbelievable. So we were calling it our hand egg. And then, you know, it hatched. So we were like, well, we can't call it hand egg anymore because, you know, now it's a baby. So we just started calling her Han Baby. And it's a name that doesn't make any sense. But again, it just stuck. And that's, yeah, we've always held on to her. We haven't, we've paired her before, but right now she's not currently with anyone. She's got really nice reds. She's out of Garnet and Onyx. This is Landslide. I got him from Sin Gecko or geckos.com and just love the clean color, the clean face, the contrast on him, despite having a lighter tone base. When he's fired up, he gets all these blacks. He's kind of in a mid-fired state right now, a little bit more on the unfired side, even more as I hold him out. But I just think he's a really pretty guy, and he's got like a pink face, which is pretty unusual. I don't see a lot of CHAHOUA with like a pink face. Usually they kind of have more of a green face. But yeah, he's like a fully pink little triangle on his nose. It's cute. And this is Opal, the dam of the pair of Opal and Landslide. We produced her here from Diamond and Topaz. And I love her. I love this girl. She's incredible. Oh, I'm getting a little bit nervous. She's a little bit of a more nervous animal. But she's fine after a bit. And she's got these really nice reds. I thought, you know, his pinks and her reds would hopefully make some really nice bright offspring. And a lot of their offspring have come out like gold and peach. This is OLA 323. Available. Has been listed for some time. But look at all that body white. I mean, it's crazy. If she doesn't sell, I'll keep her. I'll figure out something. I'll figure out something to do with her. Even though I have like so many female holdbacks, it's kind of a problem. But she's super fired up right now. You can see her base color. Just gorgeous. Let's see if I can get it there. It's hard to find the right spot to light them up at that, you know, will be in focus. Now this is MTI 7 23 fired up fully, and this is one of our craziest productions to date from Moonstone and Tiger Eye. That pair that I showed you before, that whoop mid-air catch that I showed you before. She is fired in more ways than one. Maybe I'll talk less. But now you can see all the white really well. This is the one that I had that video on Instagram where I was freaking out because this is what hatched, and I was shocked because, you know, Moonstone and Tiger Eye make amazing animals that usually outclass both of them in terms of color and pattern, but this is like blowing my mind, you know, and it still blows my mind. I still can't believe we produced her out of Moonstone and Tiger Eye. Just goes to show you really don't know, you know, what these animals can do with selective breeding. Another one in shed, but that's what happens when you do collection videos, I think. Just some of them are gonna be in shed or fired down. But anyway, this is MTI 623. He's also listed on Morph Market. And I'm surprised he hasn't gone either. I've had interest in him, but so far he's staying with us. But you know, there's him and another Moonstone Tiger Eye male that I have up, and I might keep whichever one doesn't sell. So we'll just see. I could definitely find females to pair him with. The trouble is that most of my holdbacks are actually female. Everyone wanted males, I guess, so these are the only like 2 high white males I have left that are available. He's got this really nice peach color that it's hard to see again because he's kind of in shed, kind of not fired up. But it's really nice in person. This is Citrine. I got her from LAC Herps, and I think she's from M1 in Jemima. She's super fired down, and she has almost like a green collar, you can see. But what's funny is, as a baby, she was gold looking, and she still can look a bit, you know, more like that when she's fired up. But she's the one that produced the 2 orange collar babies. So I wonder if the orange turns green or if it's completely separate, but this is kind of how she is now. She never had an orange collar that I saw, but her and Gummy Bear, who's a Moonstone and Tiger Eye, made those babies, so, you know, something cool happened there. This is MTI 423, and he's the other Moonstone Tiger Eye male that is currently available. And right now he's fired down, but he is a pretty pastel animal, but he's got a really nice green color. He's got green and peach. So predominantly green, but with these little dots of peach in between. You can probably see them. He fires up a bit more than this, and he does get a bit brighter than this, but he can also fire down more than this. So he's about midway. He's really sweet as well. All the Moonstone and Tiger Eye kids really seem to be very nice temperament-wise, so it's something else that we've lucked out with that pair. So I have another pair out here, see if they can hold them both at the same time. This is Percy, or Perseverance, and we got her from Darnell James. And this is Bismuth. We produced him from Jade and Pyrite. So he's part of the Swirl project. because Jade is Jade is the originator of that project, and I bought Percy to to bring outside blood into the project. She's fired down. You guys, she's fired down, but you can see that she does have some nice swirls to her. To match his. So this is a bit of a shy girl. This is Olivine, and she's from LAC. And I've worked to tame her down to some degree. She definitely prefers me to my husband, but she reacts pretty well to talking, to voice. So I could kind of calm her down out of her panicked state just by sort of being calm and talking to her. She seems to respond to it. You can see she's pretty calm right now. She has a little bit of a, wiggle to her tail that is permanent, because when she was shipped, she was gravid with infertile eggs, and the shipping plus the eggs was a lot for her. And even though we did all of the sort of restorative, UV and bugs and calcium and everything else, I think she's just gonna have a little bit of a wiggle to her tail. Now this is the first CHAHOUA I ever got. So he's been with us for definitely over a decade. I got him, I believe, in 2013. Yeah, from Michael Pannone. And I think it's CHAHOUA Chamber now. We all called it was CHAHOUA Chamber before, but I don't know if it's CHAHOUA Chamber now. I suppose so. Anyway, his business is called that, and he's amazing. I mean, he's been a mentor for me from the very beginning of keeping these guys, and I'm so grateful that I have an animal from him. He's never produced for us. We've tried, because, oh my gosh, look at these lime greens on him. He's just spectacular. And he obviously is different from pretty much anything else I have, and he is my very first. But in person, he's like electric, glowing, almost neon green. It's really special, and it's such a shame that he's never produced. Like, I've tried him with 3 or 4 different females, and every year they slug out completely, like not one single fertile egg. And I've seen him breed with them with my own eyes, so I know that he knows how to do it, but I just think maybe he's infertile. This is Cinnabar, who we produced out of olivine and tourmaline. And this is Carnelian, and he's from Koala's Geckos. And he's so fired down and in shed, like super deep in shed, because he's normally super like maroon, rich red and forest green, and all these areas are really white. But right now, again, he's in his trash bag phase, so. But you can still see that he looks nice on a normal day. I think she's also in shed too. Tourmaline is now with Obsidian. I will show them both again in a moment. They're the dark pair that I showed in my other video that I recently paired together. This is an offspring of Tourmaline and Olivine. Another tragically in shed boy. This is Bloodstone. We got him from my first Tinley he was on a table with a bunch of other really nice CHAHOUA, and somebody at the time was like just coming up and buying up all the CHAHOUA, like on various tables. He would just come and he was grabbing all of them, and I grabbed him, this boy, really fast, and I'm glad I did. He's really just got this beautiful, beautiful red that you know, it's hidden by that gray cast, but trust me, it's there. Now this is Jade, the original, the one and only, the originator of the swirl line. She's a little on the older side, but she's got the amazing swirl patterns. Those were more prominent in her youth, but green tends to come with age and cover up some of the pattern that is on them. I think she's still just so gorgeous. This is CGB 622. She is one of the two that were hatched out with an orange collar. I'll probably do an insert shot of when she hatched. It was incredible. It's not a doctored photo. You can see the egg in the picture, and the egg is white and her collar is orange. And it was really cool. As you can see with age, the orange has faded out. But on her brother, there's still a little bit of it there, like a hint of it. So this is the boy with a peach collar. This is CGB 422. Obviously both of them need new names. One of them is going to be Sunstone probably, but I haven't decided. But if I can get him to stop running, let's see if I can. Do you see how he has kind of a, it still looks like there's a bit of a cast of orange, although it's much faded from when he was a baby. I'll probably do an insert shot or even video of how he used to look. There is some green that has come in, but not entirely covering his white. So I'll see if his collar turns green. Maybe peach collars turn green, and that's what that means. I don't know. This is all totally new to me, and I'm excited to play around with it. You can see he's got really saturated color. This is MTI 622. I've had her up for sale for ages, and nobody has bought her, but look at that color. Look at that color. The white, the color, the stripe. I think she looks amazing. And if she doesn't sell, maybe I'll keep her. But I really have so many Moonstone and Tiger Eye kids at this point. It's kind of silly for me to keep them. But she's definitely ready to breed. So this is a ready to breed, amazing cornerstone animal. I mean, there are so many directions that you could go with her. You could start a stripe project. There's all that contrast if you wanted to do a really high contrast project. She's got the red, she's got a little green. Yeah, there's lots that you could do with that. So she's available on Morph Market. I'm getting scratched up pretty good with all these chewies. This is actually a gecko that I won off of Palm Street, believe it or not. With this collar? Are you kidding me? This is from LAC. And I was the only one to bid. For $500. Unbelievable. What a steal. I couldn't believe my luck. She's very, very pastel. Like there are blacks, but her base is so light. I could see pairing this to anything with more of kind of a darker tone to brighten it up. That's what I'm thinking. Either that or pairing her to another pastel and just making like, see if I can make almost like a white gecko. Not like truly white, but you know, like a really light pink base color. Because why not? It's a cool direction to move in, right? Like these extremes of light and dark. Ow, ow, ow! You've got sharp little claws. You have sharp claws. Wowza. This is tourmaline. We produced him out of jade and pyrite, and he's currently paired up with obsidian. The only reason I don't have them both out at the same time is because she's nervous. She's generally a very nervous girl. And I got obsidian from Bill Hughes. But we produced him, and he's got like really gorgeous reds and greens. And his silver eyes really pop in the dark, his dark face. I just think he's like a colorful dark. Like he's got saturation, but he's also, he can fire up almost black. One more pair. And it's diamond and topaz. Diamond we produced here out of jade and pyrite. She is a tremendous animal. She was almost completely white before the green came in with age, but she still can produce incredibly high white animals. Opal is her daughter. So they, you know, just the combination of his sort of clear white collar and her coverage have worked harmoniously to make some really gorgeous animals. If you are interested in seeing any more collection videos, please let me know if you liked this video. Please like and subscribe. It really helps me as a brand new content creator here on YouTube, and it lets me know what kind of videos that you would like me to make. If this format was fun for you, please let me know. I'm still trying to figure out with collection videos what's kind of the best way to go about showing the animals, you know, in this sort of view, or would you like more of a no face camera only on the animals and just show the animals? Just let me know what you prefer, and I'll try to do that for the next video. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.